Hi, Chuck Huber here for the Stata YouTube channel. Today I'd like to show you another new feature in Stata 16, Bayesian analysis using multiple chains. Multiple chains allows you to simulate multiple MCMC chains, compute Gelman-Rubin convergence diagnostics, as well as view posterior summaries and graphs for the multiple MCMC chains. Let's look at a simple example using the auto data. Here I've opened the auto data by typing web use auto. And then to fit my model, I'm going to select Statistics, and then scroll down to Bayesian Analysis, and then go to Regression Models, and then select Continuous Outcomes. And this will open the Bayesian Regression Model selector, and here I'm going to select Linear Regression and click Launch. And for the dependent variable, I'm going to select MPG, or miles per gallon, and then I'm going to select the independent variables weight and foreign. Now, to tell Stata that we'd like to run multiple chains, I'm going to click on the Simulation tab here, and then at the very top I'm going to increase the number of chains to 3. I could make this 5 or 10 or whatever I like. And then I'm also going to set the random number seed to 16 so that I can replicate my analyses later if I want to. And then I can click OK. And the dialog box issues the command Bayes in chains 3 rseed 16 along with my regression model. But it's the in chains 3 option that allows me to run 3 MCMC chains. And notice they're running right here. Okay, and now I can see my results. So if I scroll back up, I can see that the output tells me that there were 3 chains run, and each of the chains had a total of 12,500 iterations, 2,500 of which are burn-in, and 10,000, resulting in a final MCMC chain of length of 10,000. And there are 3 of these chains. And if I look at the bottom here, notice it says max Gelman-Rubin RC, and that number is 1.02. We'll come back to that here in a moment. So we can see this maximum Gelman-Rubin statistic in our output, but if we'd like to see more detail, we can actually go to Statistics and scroll back down to Bayesian Analysis and select Gelman-Rubin convergence diagnostics. And I'm just going to leave everything at the default here and click OK. And this will issue the command Bayes stats G-Rubin for all of the parameters in the model. Notice it reminds us that we've run 3 chains, each of which were 10,000. Our maximum Gelman-Rubin statistic is displayed again here. And then we have the RC statistic for each of the parameters in our model, for weight, foreign, the constant, as well as sigma squared. And at the bottom it reminds us of the rule. And the convergence rule is that as long as RC is less than 1.1, then we can determine that the model has converged. So in this case, it looks like our model converged nicely. We can also review our or check our diagnostics graphically. So I'm going to scroll back down to Bayesian Analysis and select Graphical Summaries. And what I can do now is I can look at the multiple diagnostics in compact form, and I want to do this for all model parameters. So I'm going to click Submit, and this will create a diagnostic plot for each of the parameters. It takes just a moment to run because it has to create a lot of graphs and then put them together. So here I can see the diagnostic plots for each of the parameters in the model. And note that each of the graphs has 3 sets of graphs overlaid using different colors and transparency. If we want to, we can view the, in fact, let me close this. I can look at the chains for a particular parameter. So let's pick a single parameter here. Maybe we'd like to look at the sigma squared parameter. And I might want to see this for each of the chains. So here I'm going to select Plot All Chains, but I might like to draw a separate graph for each chain. So I'm going to click Submit. And this will issue the command Bayes Graph Diagnostics for each of and it's going to graph them separately. So here I can see the diagnostic plots for sigma squared for chain 1, and if I look at the bottom left it says chain 1, and in graph 2 are the diagnostics for chain 2 for sigma squared, and then for chain 3, if I look at the bottom left it says chain 3, and these are the diagnostic plots for that chain for the parameter sigma squared. So these are some of the things that we can do with multiple chains and Bayesian analysis. If you'd like to learn more, you can download the manual from our website. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for stopping by.